So I was having a conversation with somebody, and we were discussing how the Earth is a flat, non-rotating plane. What's interesting about it is the person I was speaking with was arguing with me about how he thinks it's a ball in space. So we were talking about it, and I asked him, why? Why do you think that? And he said, well, because that's what we're told. And I said, okay, but do you understand how it works? Like, do you know what we're told? How fast is it spinning? And he said, what do you mean? I said, how fast is it spinning? He said, I don't know. I said, okay, how fast is it going around the sun? And he said, I don't know. And I said, okay, how fast is the sun moving? Because the Earth is chasing the sun, spiraling through the galaxy. And he said, well, I don't know. And this is kind of where the problem lies, is that in order to learn the truth, you have to first at least understand what they teach us to be true, because you can't debunk something that you don't even understand. So you have to understand how the Earth works, right? What they tell us the Earth does. And the simplest way to explain it is the Earth allegedly is spinning, okay? It's tilted on an axis and it's spinning 1,000 miles an hour. Then it's orbiting around the sun. So it's spinning and orbiting around the sun. The speed that it orbits around the sun is 66,600 miles an hour. Now it's also chasing the sun like this. So here it is chasing the sun through the galaxy, going around. And the sun is moving 500,000 miles an hour. So that is what they tell us it is doing. So let's start to pull that apart now. Does it feel like it's moving? Do you feel like you're moving? Do you feel like you're rotating? Do you feel like you're spinning? Do you feel like you're moving? Because, I mean, I don't. What is happening here? What's happening is we have been massively lied to, and people are finally starting to wake up, because all of this nonsense can be proven. You can buy a camera, you can buy a telescope, and you can learn the truth. If we are spinning wildly out of control, why is the North Star always right where it is every single night, night after night? It's been right there for centuries now. It never moves. Why is it right there? How come all of the stars are fixed and they rotate around us in a circle? If we were going through the galaxy millions of miles a year, do you really think we would see the same exact constellations every single year just rotating above us? How would that be possible? Because science tells us that the Earth has never been in the same location more than once, because it's flying through the galaxy. So how come the North Star never moves and the stars are fixed and move around us in a circle? How is that possible? And you'll hear people say, the North Star has moved. Well, that really can't be proven, because they've been mentioning Polaris now for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So as far as I know, and as far as anyone on this Earth knows, Polaris is Polaris. It's been Polaris. It's been the pole star. It's never changed. It's never going to change. And it's always been there. So do yourself a favor. If you want to learn the truth, first learn what they tell us, and then you are able to debunk it. You can't debunk something you don't even understand in the first place. So it just gets very frustrating. But you know what's interesting is, after I enlightened this person to this information, you can tell it opened their mind, and now they are more accepting of other information. If you just don't understand it, learn it. Learn what they tell us we're doing so that you can debunk it. If you want to debunk it, buy a camera with a big zoom, buy a telescope, and start looking at things. You're gonna quickly learn that, for one thing, stars and planets are not at all what they tell us they are. They don't look like they show us. They don't do what they say they do. I mean, nothing about what they tell us is true. So it can be debunked. It has been debunked. And I highly recommend and suggest you learn the truth. But again, this is obviously for your entertainment. You don't have to fact check me. I'm an entertainer. This is for entertainment purposes only. I love everyone. I'm not bashing anyone. I pray for everyone. I pray that the truth will come through, and I pray that we all have the humility to learn some new things, because I also understand how it works. We have attached ourselves to these beliefs that are incorrect, and they become a part of our belief system. And the only way to remove them is to have some humility and learn the truth. So I love you all, and I pray that we can wake up, because I think if we wake up, we can do some amazing, amazing things. This is for your entertainment, and I love you all.